All right, what's good? What's good, people? This is the Sports Bar Network. I am your host, Michael here, who runs the Sports Bar Network. Someone has to say it, and I'm going to be the first one to say this. Dak Prescott is a certified bum. He's a certified bum. Let's call it space to space. And before Cowboy, I already know there's going to be Cowboy fans rating my comment section. They're not even gonna listen to the whole video. They'll just not even, they won't even listen. Let's get to the chase. They're not gonna listen to this video. Okay, let's talk about Dak Prescott. He got paid $160 million. And my argument to Cowboy fans, what has he done to earn that contract? And people will bring up his regular season stats like they matter. Okay, he's a good regular season quarterback, but what does that matter in the playoffs? He gets bounced out by Jordan Love. He gets bounced out by Jimmy Garoppolo. He gets bounced out by Brock Purdy, Jared Goff, Aaron. Okay, the rookie year, you could say, yeah, you can give Dak that technically because that wasn't his fault because the it wasn't his fault that Aaron Rodgers led the team down the field to score a field goal. Okay, that's the only playoff run you can say it wasn't Dak's fault. But every single playoff appearance that Dak has had is his fault. He has two playoff wins. Came off against a fraudulent Seattle Seahawks team who lost to my Bears that year. Then they blew out Tom Brady when he was washed on the weak Tampa Bay Buccaneers team that was just happy to that barely stunk into playoffs and won their division because their division was so garbage. I mean, what has Zach done to deserve the money? And you guys have a talented roster. You have Micah Parsons. You have Micah Parsons. But first of all, why hasn't it taken you long to extend Micah Parsons? Okay, if people want to say, "Oh, Micah Parsons overrated," okay, that's fine. But you choose Dak over him. At least Micah is a proven at his position. What has Dak proven? Nothing. CD Lamb, okay, I get the extension, but you're not going anywhere with Dak Prescott as the quarterback. You would have might as well roll it out this year with him, let him walk in the offseason and get a quarterback this year, whether that's Shador, whether that's Carson Beck, whether that's Dylan Gabriel, whether that's Quinn Yorks, whether that's Pat Riley or Riley Leonard. You could have done that, and you still would have kept two uh, caliber players like CD Lamb and Micah Parsons. But you choose Dak Prescott, who's a regular season warrior. Who, if it was not only for for the talent that's around him, still doesn't do anything with it. He would be in the similar situation like Daniel Jones is. Sorry, sorry, I have a fucking cold, but my point is, you're not going anywhere with Dak. He's a proven loser. Okay, you're gonna be second in your division, probably. The Eagles are winning the division. And honestly, if Jaden Daniels turns out to be that dude, I would not be surprised if the Commanders end up sweeping y'all. I would not be surprised one bit. The only team you will ever own is the Giants, and that's because the Giants are a dumpster fire. But that's a story for another time. But we'll get to that in a different video. But my point is, Cowboys, you get what you deserve. And before people blame Jerry Jones, be like, oh, Jerry Jones didn't do a good job. It's Jerry Jones. Bro, you can put any owner on the Cowboys. It's still Dak's fault. You're telling me if Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson were in the similar position that Dak was in, I mean, people want to blame Mike McCarthy. But at the end of the day, I've seen Mike McCarthy win with Aaron Rodgers. You're telling me Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson they would do better than Dak Prescott is. They're more talented. Before people say, "Oh, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson choke in the playoffs," they lose to Mahomes and Joe Burrow. This bum loses to mid to average quarterback play. I mean, Jordan Love didn't have a caliber receiver, yet he walked into your Jerry world and blew out the Cowboys. Like, let's keep it a buck. You had no business losing that game. You lost to Brock Purdy, who's an average quarterback himself. You lost to Jared Goff. You lost to Jimmy Garoppolo, who's a bum himself. I mean, what else? You lost to Jared Goff when he was on the Rams. And then people want to blame the defense, blame Jason Garrett. I mean, I've seen Jason Garrett win with Tony Romo as his quarterback. I've seen Mike McCarthy win a Super Bowl with Aaron Rodgers. But here's what Cowboys fans do. They praise Dak when he gets all the glory when he wins, but when he loses, it's everybody else's fault but his. So anyways, that's it. That's all for today's video. This is the Sports Bar Network. I'm your host, Michael. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like. As always, thanks for watching.